Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Here we are getting going right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot. As usual, we've been starting at like 9:01, 9:02 here and there, but we got to get back into the rhythm of starting right at 9 a.m. Good to see everyone back. If it's your first time, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning like Javier, welcome back. Thank God, blank, it's Friday, fill the blank. Yep. Good morning. Good to see everyone. Yeah. I figured that one out. Good morning, Martina. Good morning, Jesse, and everybody watching. Yep. Good morning, everybody. So if you're returning, like if you're back like Lawrence, Martina, Javier, right? Welcome back. So if you're new, awesome. We're gonna get going. The first half of the live stream, we're going to cover Bitcoin. Then we're going to cover the altcoins. And then we will go over, we'll take a look at the indices like the NASDAQ, Magnificent Seven, take a quick glance at those. And any other stocks or cryptos that kind of jumps out of this, probably the Bitcoin miners today. A few of them had pending buy signals again, right? So might have just put in a higher low. So we'll take a look at those later on in the live stream. Towards the end of the first half, and then the second half, put in all your chart requests. So whether that is crypto or stock, put in the ticker symbol and let me know if it's crypto or stock, all the details, are you long, short, etc., because that way I can search for it quicker. It is a live stream. None of this is scripted, and none of it is edited. So we want to keep it as smooth of a live stream as possible and keep going. So we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. We're gonna jump into it. Good morning. So before we do that, though, help me smash that like button, smash that subscribe button over here in the right corner. Oh, let's get obnoxious. Okay, there you go. So all you have to do, whether you're on the YouTube app or the Twitter X app, you come over here like this. And you check out this over here, smash the like button, hit that repost button, and throw in a quick emoji, right? Throw in the quick emoji, whatever it is. And that takes less than, I think that takes like 5 seconds, right? Takes like 5 seconds. Just as easy on the YouTube app. So help me. I would appreciate that. Let's get going here. Posted this chart. We can talk about it. We'll circle back to it though. What if, right? What if? So here's Bitcoin. Well, we will always start off with Bitcoin. It's just what I trade and invest in probably the most. And it's all I did for 2021 was trade Bitcoin for the most part. A little bit here and there on options, and then got into futures more January 2023 as well. But 2021 was mostly all trading Bitcoin. Don't tell anyone. 10x leverage. Ooh. So, Jonathan Martinez, good morning, fam. Hit the likes. Happy Friday. Yeah. We'll probably try to keep Friday a little bit shorter. Probably keep Friday more about 30 minutes. We've been going about an hour. Thought we were going to keep the live streams about 30 to 45 minutes, but there's a lot to talk about, a lot to cover as usual. So we'll just go by the feel. And if it takes us longer than 30 minutes, so be it, right? So be it. All right. So Bitcoin, right? Had that buy signal back over here on last Wednesday, May 15th, and pumped all the way back up to almost $72,000. Not quite on this exchange. On another one, I mean, you could say that hit $72,000, right? It's very, very close. It's within dollars, right? Depends on the exchange too that you're looking at. Speaking of, which one am I on? Oh, that one. All right, let's get back on this one. All right, so this one didn't reach 72,000. That's why. All right, so let's go back like that. This one didn't reach 72,000. Yes, it did. I stand corrected. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe they adjusted it. I'm pretty sure it was $71,990, but maybe they adjusted. Henderson, good morning. Yep, we'll circle back. Good morning, Henderson. So buy signal on the 15th came all the way up to almost $72,000. Hit $72,000, let's call it, and then consolidated for 3 days, right? Came all the way back down to 66,320. Yes, Jesse, we know this. We know this. We watched it. I know, but I'm getting to it. I'm just getting warmed up. I'm getting warmed up. Relax. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. Looks like it found support at the trending dots for right now. And the trending dots are still moving upward, right? Still moving upward. So we'll see if it's finding support. See if it continues to consolidate sideways. Why am I talking about that? Because we drew this out, right? We drew this out. We drew this yellow line out earlier. I'm pretty sure we drew it out back here, right? I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I drew out the yellow line a week ago. As if price was going to come all the way up to here, it went higher. And then as if price was going to come all the way back over here, maybe find support at the trend line and then continue up higher after that. And then I found this fractal, just as an idea that, hey, I could see it consolidate sideways. Both of them point to that, hey, once there's a higher low established, maybe by early June, maybe one last shakeout with the wick down. Maybe that was yesterday. And then once you get a daily candle close back above that horizontal line, which is this pivot point over here, the highest daily candle close of all time, 73,100-ish, right? 73,100-ish. Once you start getting daily candle close back above there, that's why I have the rocket ships up there, because you're getting back into price discovery mode. And the FOMO begins, and everyone's all pumped up, and the memes are flying, and the videos and all that stuff, and all the talking heads, all the Bitcoin maxis, all that stuff, right? The CNBC starts talking about it. The whole hype train gets going, right? When it's making new all-time highs. Every day it closes higher, they'll be talking about it, fueling it and fueling it and fueling it. So until then, we're going to see. And we are still not out of the woods yet, right? I know. I want to retire that phrase too. I want to retire that phrase, but I'm going to stick to my guns. It seems like we are out of the woods, but we are not officially out of the woods yet. I want to see this pivot point, this pivot taken out over here, right? Pepe did it. Can Bitcoin follow Pepe? Please. For my market snipers, right? Those woods, Steve. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a clearing in the woods. It's not as thick and dense as it was. Seems like there is a clearing in the woods, but we are still not. We can see the end point of the woods. We can see where the tree line ends, but I'm not ready to retire that phrase yet. And I'm going to stick to my guns until we make a higher daily candle close over here. And then we will have to say we are not out of the woods yet. Hopefully for a while, right? Hopefully for a while, and hopefully we go on a run. So that would be awesome. And we've got this red arrow down here lurking just in case, right? Just in case, but I don't think we'll need it, but we have the red arrow lurking just in case. So we'll keep an eye on it over there. What else? That's Bitcoin, right? Let's see. I think that's about it. I mean, we've been talking about it and covering it, and just expecting like this consolidation area, however it plays out. I know I've already drawn this, but however it plays out, right? However this consolidation plays out, it doesn't really matter to me as long as it does that, right? And the more it builds up momentum over here, the more it builds up energy, the bigger the move is going to be. So I don't mind it. I know we want to go right to the moon, but the more it does consolidate like over here, right, the bigger the move is going to be. This is a huge consolidation, not as deep to the downside as it hit 3 out of the 4 targets, but I think it's made up for it in time, right? So it can consolidate on price or it could consolidate on time. And it did both, right? So it didn't hit a 30% correction. And by the way, Bitcoin has not hit a 30% correction since 2022, right? That's pretty crazy. I would still expect at least one this bull run. I would expect it. So we will see. But this is one of the bigger corrections that we've seen since 2022, and that was only 23%. 2022, of course, it was a bear market, and there was a lot of 30%ers. But in 2021, there was 30%ers. There was a 50%er. 2020, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? You get it. If you've been around, you know. If you haven't, then take my word for it, or go back to the charts and look for yourself. Right? Verify for yourself. Always trust but verify. So consolidating pretty good since that all-time high wick on March 14th, highest daily candle close on 13th. Here we are, May 24th. So it's been over 2 months of sideways consolidation since over there, came down. And if it continues to go sideways, that would be almost 3 months. That would be just shy. It'd be like 2.5 months before it made a new all-time high. That is a good sideways and downward consolidation. And then it wouldn't surprise me on a big move happening after that. So that's what we're watching on Bitcoin. We're gonna get into the altcoins. Before we get into the altcoins, let's go over to that chart that I was talking about that I posted earlier. This is why I was like, I had to take a quick shower today because I was putting this together and I was kind of like mapping it out visually. And we'll go to the actual chart. I just want to kind of talk about what I wrote. What if, in bold, all caps, what if? We don't know if it's going to happen or not. We don't have a magic crystal ball. Many things could change by then, right? The total 3 market cap, in case I'm sure most of you know, but in case you don't know, total 3 is minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So what if the total 3 market cap were to reach the exact same target as it did last time? So I mapped out the target from last time to see what it did. It actually spiked through the target, never closed above it. This is a monthly chart, right? Wicked above it, never closed monthly above it though. It hit it basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row, got rejected pretty much at this target area here. And then I took the same exact target and put it out over here, right? So based off of this price action hitting this target is this target up here. We don't know if it's going to happen again. Every cycle is different. Maybe it's lesser to the upside. Maybe it doesn't hit as many targets as it did back over here. But it's a what if, right? It's a what if scenario. Oh, still getting used to this mic stand. It's kind of odd. Gert Jan Tenhove, welcome. Out of the woods and then high on the mountaintop. Yeah, can't wait. Hey. So this is what I was talking about. Last cycle, the market cap reached 1.14 trillion. That highest wick over here. If it were to hit the same target, and I just picked the middle of the target. Then the market cap would hit $2.82 trillion minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum is I think it's a 1.6 trillion by itself, or at least 1.5 trillion. I think it's 1.6 trillion. Let me know if I stand corrected, but I think it's about 1.6 trillion right now. So that's still pretty massive without Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Almost $3 trillion for altcoins, not counting Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's insane, right? Especially when you get some of these market caps under $100 million. I mean, those are some massive moves. So some altcoins, you know, from current market cap on this 683 billion, that's only that's a 300% from increase, right? 300%. But from the bottom, it's 900%. So buying low and selling high makes a difference, right? Nearly 900% return from the bottom and just over 300% from the current market cap. Pays to buy low and sell high, right? Total 3 is minus. Okay, you get it. So if you look at the chart, I mean, it's going to show the same thing, right? Well, I'm on the daily chart, so we don't need to look at it again. I don't think so. Let's just get into the altcoins. Maybe we got a lot of requests today, so make sure to put in ticker symbol, um, stock, crypto. I'm assuming these are all crypto, but just in case, put in all the details. Are you long, short? You guys are getting the requests in early, so I love that. And then, so just help me, and put in all the details over there. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go down the line. Ethereum. That was a massive short squeeze to the upside, right? Wouldn't surprise me. We already mapped this out back here. 2 or 3 days ago, we already mapped this out that it could put in some sort of bull flag, right? Maybe some sort of bull flag like that, kind of let the trending dots catch up, put in a higher low. So here, let's change some of this real quick. So it's possible it does that, and there is a reversal candle right now. So probably gonna, if it's not a bull flag, maybe it comes all the way back down the trending dots, and however it plays out. But once people started FOMOing into Ethereum with the ETFs and everything, probably does something like that, right? Puts in a higher low at some point, whether it's this bull flag or it comes all the way back down the trending dots, let the trending dots kind of catch up. The green line is the trending dots, right? Here, I already have one of those on there. So this green trending dots, I mapped it out a couple days ago, right? This is a couple days ago. Trending dots are down here at 3,100. Now they're up at 3,276, and Ethereum's kind of letting all that catch up. Maybe claw back some of this big move up to the upside, right? So maybe it claws back. So if it comes back down like this, find support, puts in a higher low, and then go, right? Higher low, then go. That's Ethereum. We're still watching that. I mean, it's not a bull flag, right? It's not a bull flag, but just, a bullish pattern, right? Consolidation. There, you can see a little bit better that way. Oh, maybe come back down the trending dots. Maybe it's higher, right? Maybe it's something like that. However it plays out, that's what we're looking at over here. However it plays out, that's Ethereum. Could put in a higher low, so be aware of that. Probably spiked through target 4, right? So I'm pretty sure it spiked through target 4. I'd have to map it out. I'm not going to do it right now. Solana down 6%, came all the way back down the trending dots. We drew this out way back here, right? We drew this yellow line out way back here. Hit the mic. We're good. Hit the mic. Drew this out as a possibility. Sometimes it works out pretty crazy, and sometimes it's not even close. So we just draw it out of what we think. Maybe it spikes above. Maybe it finds support at the 4th target and then comes all the way back up, gets rejected at the horizontal over here, consolidates further, and maintains this upward trend line, right? Maintains this upward trend line. So we'll see. And then I drew out this green line where the trending dots are, this trajectory of the green trending dots as well. So we'll see. We'll see if it finds support. This would maybe it come down like this, right? Find support and then comes back up, then does something like that and then goes, right? So similar idea. It's not going to work out exactly, but we will see. That's Solana. Still bullish on the daily chart. Chainlink. We talked about it, covered it on the live stream. You can go back to it. And we drew this out a couple days ago. Maybe it would play out similar to Solana, right? We talked about this. We covered it. Maybe it would play out similar to Solana where it hits 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside. I mean, to the upside. It did. Chainlink did hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside, similar to Solana. Then correct, right? 3, 4, 5, 6 days, whatever. Maybe 2 days, right? 3 days, 3-day correction there. Wicked all the way down to the trending dots. Maybe it's finding support now, right? And maybe this is the next higher low. And then break through target 4, right? So had this drawn out, talked about it for at least a few days, if not a week. I think we talked about it even as it was breaking out over here, right? I think so. What if it played out similar to Solana and hit 3 out of the 4 targets, put in a higher low, and then went through target 4, right? So we will continue to watch Chainlink over there. Sand, kind of flat as of right now, 0.43%, not really doing too much yet. Filecoin, right? We already did all the handy dandy TA work over here, right? However it plays out, we will see. But the handy dandy TA work, however it plays out, and then goes like that, right? So could take some time. Could take a week, could take 2 weeks, could take 2 or 3 weeks, right? But it's consolidating, kind of letting this downward trend line catch up as well, right? You got the trending dots starting to trend upward. So maybe by early June, so what is that, about 2 weeks? Then we start to see a much bigger move on some of these other altcoins that might be lagging time-wise. It's always a good opportunity to obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we have some entertainment and fun along the way. But so it could be a good time. It could be an opportunity to continue to accumulate, right? Accumulate. And maybe you've got auto buys. Maybe you're just buying every Tuesday yourself, every Wednesday, whatever it is. Maybe you're buying every day, right? Trying to accumulate as much as possible before the next possible big run happens. And what a good time to buy the dip potentially, right? Everyone wants to buy over here. It's crazy. Everyone wants to buy over here. Should I buy now? Should I buy now? Should I buy now? That's when it's starting to FOMO. That's when the orange candles are on fire. That's when it's putting in bearish divergence. That's when I'm starting to look for exits. That's when there's bearish divergence followed by a reversal candle, right? Bearish divergence followed by a reversal candle, right? I love that setup. I love that setup. So doesn't work 100% of the time. Otherwise, we would be billionaires. But it works, right? So bearish divergence. So if you bought down here and there's bearish divergence where a lot of people want to start buying, and then there's a reverse candle followed by bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle, that is an amazing take profit opportunity. That move from right there, even if you just did the indicator, right? On the coaching with 60 plus hours, the indicator is only meant to help out visually, but the indicator is built off of the strategy. We didn't build a strategy off of the indicator, right? So let's double check. We got bearish divergence. Oh, so it's not down here, right? So we don't have bearish divergence down there. We have bearish divergence over here, followed by a reversal candle. So bearish divergence here. It's not getting picked up on this indicator right now on the settings, but you can change the settings and most likely it's picking it up. So we also teach it though. We also teach spotting the divergences, and that's why the indicator is just there to help out visually. But we teach spotting the divergences, right? So you got divergence followed by a reversal candle. Woo-wee, right? So from that buy signal on Filecoin at $5.48 all the way up to top wick, 116% in a matter of, what is that, 30-ish days, right? 30-ish days. And if you just did from the buy signal close, which you probably got in earlier, right? But say you got in buy signal close to the reversal candle close, that's over 100%, right? So if you just executed that, that's 100% potential. And like I said, it's not going to work every time, but what we talked about and covered on recorded coaching as well, 60 plus hours, we covered everything, everything you could think of. The live coaching, people that have been there over 2 years, they asked a lot of questions. So on the recorded coaching, we covered all of those questions. They asked a lot of good questions. Sometimes I had to pause and like really think about it. And I'm like, and then I delivered my exact thoughts, whether you agree or not. But we talked about it. We covered everything: psychology, emotions, risk to reward ratios, right? I have at least an hour on that. And what we talked about is that on one of the videos, we talked about if you have a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? Say you could gain $2 or lose $1. You only have to be right 34% of the time to turn a small profit. Is that enough for me? No, that's not enough for me. I wouldn't spend all this time if I was only right 34% of the time. So imagine if you have a very high win rate. I'm not going to say because everyone's different, right? Everyone's different, and your ability to execute what you see on the charts is going to be different than what me or someone else can do. But it's a very high win ratio, especially if you're like buying and then taking profit at a plan that's already mapped out, right? So bearish divergence followed by reverse candle. When would then be a good time to take profit, right? When. And then if you took a shot here, right? You bought here. Where is your stop loss? Did you move it up to break even? Then it comes back down. Did you buy this one as well? Did you put a stop loss in? So maybe even broke even or took a loss here, right? Because there was another sell signal. And then you're waiting. And then you took a shot here. Your stop loss still probably hasn't been taken out, and you're still probably in a trade. So depending on what your plan is, are you executing the plan? If you took 100% here, maybe you broke even on this one or took a small profit here, maybe took a small loss here, maybe you're still holding here. You're up overall, right? You're up overall big. You should be, even with no leverage, you should be up at least 80%, right? 80, 90%. So, not everyone executes it correctly. Let's keep going. I didn't know this was going to turn into a coaching session on Friday. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Woo! All right, let's keep going. Near still has not hit the inverse head and shoulders target yet. Once it does, then we'll retire that. And still hasn't taken out this pivot point similar to Pepe yet. But it looks like it's putting in higher lows, right? Looks like it continues to put in higher lows. Rari still rarible, aka Ferrari. Rari is still consolidating, still going through a bottoming phase over here. Inge has hit one target so far, kind of letting the trending dots catch up, right? Let the trending dots catch up maybe by the end of May or early June. And then maybe we'll see it take off to the upside and hit target 2. Then after that, maybe target 3. And then after that, target 4. We'll continue to watch Inge over there, Engine Coin, right? Dot, similar thoughts, kind of let the trending dots catch up. It's hit target 1 so far. Cardano, of course, on all of these, we have the double arrows above target 4, right? So where Solana went above target 4, once it starts getting back above target 4 again and breaks through all that resistance and flips into support, double arrow, right? Double arrow. Cardano, still going through a bottom phase, could be putting in a higher low, right? Pumped up a little bit. Still got these longer term targets up there that haven't been hit. Mana, aka Decentraland, over here we had bullish divergence, sneaky higher low, maybe a second higher low over here, letting the trending dots catch up, and then we'll see if it takes off the upside. Smash all these targets and more to the downside. So we'll have to put it on some upper targets as well. So I'll probably do that for Monday. Algo, right? A low, a higher low, regaining the trending dots. Could see another buy signal over here. You could probably draw out another trend line like that. Oh, red. Wow. Cool. Let's go 2 and white. There you go. So just kind of extend all that out, right? So getting back above the trending dots, getting a buy signal, and of course back above this downward trend line as well. It's going to start looking pretty good for Algo, most likely. Matic, still above the trending dots, still bullish. Atom, similar thoughts. Shib, right? Still consolidating, still coiling up, right? Coiling up, getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. We'll see. We'll see how long it goes for. Doge looks like it found support at the trending dots. Could be pushing up right now. XRP, similar thoughts. MicroStrategy, we don't know how it's going to play out, but could be bullish if it gets back above this downward trend line over here. Could fill this gap over here. That's why we have a phantom possible higher low. We don't know. Remember, we talked about could just put in this higher low over here too. So maybe these gaps don't get filled for a while. Maybe like the bear market. NASDAQ, let's flip over to the indices. So yesterday I was pointing out that it had a bearish engulfing candle, right? So if we take off sharpshooter candles over there just for a second, that's a bearish engulfing candle. I don't teach those in the recorded coaching, right? I don't teach candle patterns in recorded coaching whatsoever, right? It's good to be aware of it, and I was pointing it out, but you could have a bearish engulfing candle and then price just takes right up, right? So I don't teach any of that. I'm aware of them. I know what a bearish engulfing candle is, and then but it's not part of the strategy whatsoever. And now you can see why. I was pointing out the bearish engulfing candle yesterday as an awareness, and the price flips right back around and finishes bullish, right? So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but it's not part of the strategy whatsoever. But I was pointing it out over there. And so there it is. You can see with the bearish engulfing candle, it's still bullish since that buy signal, right? Still bullish since that buy signal. Woo! 20 starts to get better job regardless of lost profit. Do not have to buy it up. Yeah, if you're one of those guys that does 20x leverage, you're probably going to lose over time. The most I've traded with 20x leverage with success, but I also those losses can be quick, right? So I usually stick to 10x or less, right? 10x or less because it's just less stressful, right? It's just less stressful. So I could just trade more with 10x leverage, but if I was going to do 20x leverage, it'd be with lunch money. I wouldn't be using more than $1,000, right? So me personally, lunch money, something that you could lose 50% of and not even blink an eye, or lose every dollar of it and not even blink an eye. Like, yeah, nobody wants to lose $1,000, but and it's not going to put you in harm's way, right? Whether that's $1,000 or $100 or $10, right? Nobody wants to just lose it, but yeah, you can make a lot of money at 20x leverage, and you can lose a lot of money quickly with 20x leverage. So uh, I don't do it with my main account. Maybe with a smaller $1,000 I would, but I haven't in probably I don't know. It's been a while. Nasdaq natural gas had a reverse candle yesterday. It was getting overbought. It was ultra bullish, and then put in like this bearish, how you can call it a hammer candle, right? Again, I don't teach it. I'm not a candle expert, but the reverse candle was there, and that is a bearish looking candle. So when was yesterday looking like a good time to take profits, right? So take that for what it is. Natural gas. SQQQ, that's good. Perma bulls want to see SQQQ, which is the inverse all the way down there. SP 500 looks like it was doing a little bit of a fake out, and now it's regaining the trend line. Dow Jones looks a little bit different, right? Has that bearish divergence, could be putting in a lower high, then had a sell signal back below the trending dots, has a pending MACD bearish crossover, as you can see over here. So had a sell signal, has a pending MACD bearish crossover. So the Dow Jones looks a little bit different. The Russell 2000 looks a little bit different. Had a sell signal, has a MACD bear cross pending as of right now. Now it's trying to regain the trending dots right now, but the trending dots is still up here. So they look a little bit different than the NASDAQ and the SP 500. NASDAQ and SP 500 made higher highs. Will it put in bearish divergence? We don't know. whereas the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000 put in lower highs. So something to pay attention to. U.S. 10-year yields, there's a lot of resistance up there, right? Dollar was, this still could potentially be a bear flag, right? This still could be a bear flag that we've been talking about. You just don't want the bear flag to be longer than the actual pull, right? So it would be something like that, right? Possibly a bear flag, right? And if it starts to break down, then you're looking at maybe something like that, right? It's possible. It's possible it's a bear flag, and it's possible it goes lower, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet. I mean, it could just kind of chop like this and then come back all the way down, right? So it is possible either way, but it is a pending sell signal right now. And we did talk about it could be a potential bearish flag ish, right? Pattern. And if so, maybe it comes down and hits target 3 out of 4. It's only hit 2 out of the 4 targets so far. It doesn't mean it couldn't put in, a higher lower high over here. So higher lower high. This could be a lower high. This could be a lower high. And then this was divergence, right? Divergence. That's the dollar. VIX staying down at these levels is good. This is a bullish engulfing candle, right? So I was pointing that out yesterday. Gold. Gold had a sell signal yesterday, right? So we had bearish divergence. We had a sell signal. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I had bearish divergence, right? So bearish divergence followed by a sell signal. A higher probability is, because here's why it's a higher probability of a breakdown. What if it puts in additional bearish divergence, meaning higher prices? Price comes all the way back up and continues to do that, right? Put in additional bearish divergence. It's possible. So a higher low is the higher probability that price is going to come back down, right? So that lower high is that higher probability that price will come all the way back down here, consolidate, and then go back up like that. So until then, could have additional bearish divergence along the way. So that's why it's a higher probability. Silver had that reverse candle on Wednesday and continuing down as of right now. So based off of this buy signal over here, when was a good time to possibly take profit? Say if you took this entry coming out of the downward trend line, right? Spikes all the way up 19%. Reverse candle right there, 13%. Maybe you don't think that is a big move, right? But if you're trading Forex or you're trading futures is like a 10x leverage, then that's a big move. That is a massive move for gold, silver over there on whether it's Forex or futures, right? So Forex or futures. BTCD, we drew this out yesterday at target 2. Target 2, we drew this out that could put in a possible lower high. You can see the trending dots, kind of let the trending dots catch up. So you can kind of see the trending dots kind of like that. It's possible. It's possible. Let's flip that to red just so we can kind of visualize it a little bit better. So you got this peak over here, 56.3%. You got a lower peak over here at 56%. It's possible it puts in another lower high over here. Maybe it doesn't take that long, right? Maybe it doesn't take that long. Maybe it's a smaller one, right? Lower high, and we will see. We will see. Let come back up in the trending dots, right? Come back up in the trending dots. See how it plays out. Of course, it could be higher, right? Come back all the way up like that. But for right now, let's just leave it to where it was. That's Bitcoin dominance. We'll come over to the Bitcoin mining stocks are all up today. Let's switch over to the Magnificent Seven. Let's take a quick breath here on Friday. Let's take a quick breath. Take a quick break. Water break. We have 8 likes. That's brutal. We have 11 likes on the Twitter X app with 617 viewers on the Twitter X app. That is brutal. What I wouldn't give to get 10% likes, right? 10%. quick math, 61, almost 62 likes on the views. What I wouldn't give to get 10%. The YouTubers give more than 10%, right? They give like 40% likes, right? They're so good over on the YouTube. So just want to kind of check that out. And then let's see, NVIDIA, still ultra bullish over there on the daily chart, right? Gapped up. So you got another gap over here. Pretty gappy, right? Pretty gappy. Got a gap at 960. We put this arrow out over here. If we were to get a daily candle close, similar to what I'm talking about on Bitcoin, right? Similar to what I'm talking about on Bitcoin. If we get a daily candle close back above the previous pivot points over here, right? Previous pivot point, then green arrow up, and that's when we would be out of the woods, right? So doesn't mean NVIDIA couldn't come back for a back test of the trending dots and then come out like that. That would be healthy, right? That would be healthy. Whether it does or not, we don't know, right? Can gap up and just stay gapped up for a while. Got several gaps. We even got a 20% gap at like $360 as well. So a lot of gaps. Eventually they get filled. When we don't know. Massive gaps back here at 300. 306, right? 306, 689, 960. So we'll see. That's NVIDIA. Meta, right? Breaking out, has a pending buy signal. Could fill this gap over here. We do have longer term targets up here that have not been hit yet on Meta. It is breaking out. Yesterday we were talking about it was possibly breaking out. Got a candle close back above the downward trend line. Got a candle close back above the trending dots. This could be a higher low situation over here. So higher low possibly on Meta. I'm not in these trades right now, but that could be another higher low. Fill this gap, and then we'll see from there, right? It is breaking out of this downward trend line, though. Amazon, still currently bearish on the daily chart, letting the trending dots catch up. But again, we got the arrow back up over here. You get daily candle close back over there, and you're looking at higher prices, right? You can probably even draw it out like that. So Microsoft, right? We had this arrow out. If it gets back above here, and it did, right? It is getting back above there. So there we go. We can take off all these. Can we? Yeah, we can take off all these targets to the downside now. All of these targets to the downside. Why? Because it's taking out this pivot point over here. So for now, we're going to take it off. Tesla, is it finding support? Possibly, right? We talked about it, covered it. We had two scenarios. We had the bullish divergence, the short squeeze, come all the way back down, possibly put in a higher low, and then maybe takes off to the upside. Apple, trying to find support at the trending dots. There's a gap right here. Google, is it going to go through a topping pattern? We don't know. So that's the Magnificent Seven. We'll just keep an eye on it. And then let's get into the Bitcoin mining stocks. Where are we at? 944. And then what we'll do is Iris Energy up 13% today. Woo-wee. PayPal flat, Disney one. What else? Anything else jumps out of this? Netflix, Coin. Okay, we can look at Coin. If you want. Okay. Let's go Bitcoin mining stocks and right down the line. HUT, right? Could be finding support at the trending dots. So came up, hit one target, two target, three target, hit one target. Will it hit target, two target, three target, four? Maybe. So we will see. Could be finding support at the trending dots. And if it does hit target 4, that is 58% based off of stock. And that's a 4-to-1 risk versus reward ratio, 4.36, right? risk to reward ratio, 58%. If you did move it all the way up to the 200-week moving average, that's 104%. That's a 7.81 risk to reward ratio. But we'll just leave it somewhere in the fourth target for now. And of course, on my options play, this is significantly higher than this percentage here at 58%. MIGI up 4%. It's had a couple pending buy signals. Had a pending buy signal yesterday. So we had this low. We had this double wick bottom, higher low over here. Candle closed back above the downward trend line, back above the trending dots. Pending buy signal right now, up 4%, looking pretty good. Seems like we're going to go back up and retest target 1 at least, right? And then we'll see if it breaks through there, target 2. See if it breaks through there, target 3. See if it breaks through there, target 4. And then, of course, will it retest the 200-week moving average? That would be awesome. I would be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy if MIGI came all the way up there. But before we get to there, let's see it hit target 1. Let's see it hit target 2. Let's see if it hit target 3. Let's see if it hits target 4, flips resistance into support. Maybe take some time to play out, right? Maybe take some time to play out. MIGI, pending buy signal over there, breaking on this downward trend line. Hive had a pending buy signal yesterday, had a buy signal the day before, pending buy signal, could have another one in the near future, up almost 5%. CLSK could be finding support of the trading dots. Bitfarm had a buy signal on Wednesday, is pushing higher, had the bullish divergence, had the higher low. Woo! There we go. Bitfarm up 7% today. Marathon Digital could be finding support at the trending dots. Could have put in another higher low, right? Possibly another higher low. There we go. Each of these pivot points is putting in higher highs. Each of these pivot points are putting in higher lows over there. 2 targets have been hit so far on the shorter term. This is a longer term target. Will it retest that one as well? Riot, another pending buy signal. We going to make it. Hopefully we all make it. Buy signal back here, breaking out, and kind of let the trending dots catch up right now. Wolf, no pending buy signal yet, right? No pending buy signal yet. Might take a little bit of time to play out. Iris Energy up 12%. Someone lit the daily candles on fire on Tuesday the 21st, and it's still on fire. Did have that reverse candle, but I really like the reverse candles after divergences, right? After divergences. So just be aware of that. And depends on what you set the reversal candle settings to, right? So you can change the settings on the reverse candle. Sometimes it shows up on different settings. So just be aware of that as well. So if you do have the indicator, then you can change the reversal setting settings. You can change the trending dot settings. You can change to see the MACD on there as well. All that stuff, right? So there's a lot of settings over there. On fire right now, Iris Energy. Cypher Mining, pending buy signal over there. Okay. I think that's about it. Let's circle back and take a look at some of these requests. Let's try to get through some of these, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Sol, yeah, we covered it. Henderson, would mind checking on Rose Crypto? Sure. I looked at it the other day. So I looked at Rose the other day. I have it on here somewhere. Link versus BTC, looking pretty good still on the daily chart. Near versus BTC. Doge versus BTC pending buy signal. Ethereum was 2. Where's Ethereum? I don't know. I have it on here somewhere. Rose, don't get distracted. Let's go. Where's Rose? I think it's down here. Probably past it. All right, we'll just look it up. All right. Okay, Rose. There you go. There it is. Right above Ocean. Yeah, So could be lagging time wise, right? Change this to green, right? So looks very similar. We won't spend too much time on Henderson because it looks very similar to the other altcoins that might be lagging. Probably bullish divergence. Possibly going to put in a higher low at some point and then see if it takes off to the upside like that. Probably target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, something like that, right? So we'll see. We will see. Yep, bullish divergence. So just looking for that higher low to be established, and then might take some time. Maybe early June, right? Maybe early June. Maybe it's a week or two from now. Seems like it's kind of lagging time wise versus some of these other crypto assets, similar to Sand, similar to Filecoin, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hope that helps. Yep, 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 yep. Hey. Yep, covered it. Yep, covered it, covered it, covered it. Gary. Okay, Gary. USD. Let's see. I don't remember charting this one. If there's not a lot of chart history at USD, I'm gonna pick this one since you didn't specify disclosure crypto. If you didn't specify what exchange, then I'll just pick this one. I know this is versus USDT, but let me just select this one over here. Yeah. So let's see. Let's go on the weekly chart. Still trying to find bottom on the weekly chart, right? So you got this bottom over here on Gary, right? Still trying to find bottom and establish a higher low. Doesn't seem to have done this. Maybe it's one of those assets that never goes on a run. It's possible that it never does go on a run. But maybe it's just lagging time wise, right? Let's kind of zoom out here. Holy moly guacamole. So this was a pump and dump for sure. January 2022. Pump and dump at the end of the Bitcoin cycle. Bitcoin was already going through its correction starting in November 2021, right? This was a pump and dump after that. So it's possible it's one of those that never gets going again. So just be aware of that. It's still in a bear market. Coming back down to under 10 cents back in July 2022. Just been going down brutally, right? Had that one pump, had a couple pumps, right? Had a pump here, had a pump here, and now it's kind of been consolidating. Maybe this one doesn't take off. If it does take off, and maybe it's not like one of the coins that died, right? If it does, I don't know anything about this one, so I don't know. But maybe it doesn't take off for a while, right? Maybe it doesn't take off for a while. Maybe you're cool with that. Maybe you're okay with that. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to consolidate or accumulate more, right? More. Maybe there's double bottom. Maybe it comes out like that, then puts in a higher low. I mean, maybe it takes some real time for it to play out. We don't know if it plays out at all, right? You got another downward trend line like that. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. So maybe it's something like that, right? And puts in a higher low, then pumps hard after that. I don't know. 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 Uh no bullish divergence on the weekly chart. MACD is below the zero line. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully that helps, but that's the weekly chart. Maybe you're waiting for a higher probability of the weekly chart, right? To put in that higher low at some point, whether it's all the way back down. Maybe it's something like that, right? Maybe that's the higher low, and then it goes like that. So hopefully that helps. But right now it's still bearish on the weekly chart. Daily chart is still currently bearish as well, right? Still, this could be bullish divergence. Yeah, that's bullish divergence getting picked up over there. Maybe it puts in a higher low over here, and maybe that's it. And maybe it finds support and it comes out. So hopefully that helps over there. Disclosure. Yep. Uh, Okay. All right. Telcoin. Damon. Sure. We got 5 minutes. Damon, we'll do it. We'll do it. Do it. We do it. We'll do it. Telcoin. I should have it on here. Um, let's see. Telcoin. Where is it? Oh, I just had it. Let's do it again. Oh, let's there we go. It's gotta be on here. It's gotta be on here. Why can't I find it all of a sudden? Huh. I just searched for it. I don't know what's happening. Telcoin. I know I have it on here. There it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Okay. 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 Yeah. So, similar to the other altcoins, Damon had that big pump up, has this big consolidation. We kind of already mapped it out, right? Had that low, pumped up, played out pretty good, right? Played out pretty precisely, put in that higher low, and then continue to go up. Didn't come all the way up here, but so maybe something like this comes back up, right? Puts another higher low after that. So possibly. So maybe it's something like that. MACD bearish crossover, still bullish territory, but it is back below the trending dots. So it is possible. I don't know. It's still bullish as of right now on the daily chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart as of right now. So that's kind of the way I see it right now. We will see. That's Telcoin. SMH. Schmith. is that actual? Let me see. Schmeh. All right. Well, I think that's about it. What's the Bitcoin? I just got an alert. What do I get? What am I getting alerted on? Bitcoin up 0.5% today, right? Could be finding support of the training dots. That's another one. So we're looking at that one, right? So, woo, almost an hour again on a Friday. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the repost button, follow me on the Twitter X app. Help me, help you, help me. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I hope you have a good rest of your day on this fantastic TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Just keeping it low key this weekend. I was out of town all last weekend. Too much excitement with the friends and family in Arizona. And now we're going to keep it low key. We're in full nesting right now with the wife, and we still got some more nesting to do. Oh my God, it never ends. Got some nesting to do this weekend, but I will probably go see one of my close friends and go to lunch in Huntington Beach or something. Probably, I think that's the plan. So we'll probably do that. That's about it. Have a nice weekend, Martina. Thank you. Johnny C, good job. Thank you, Johnny C, longtime market sniper. Steve, grateful for the daily alpha. You got it. 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 Have a great weekend. Get outside. We're going to go get lunch, probably Huntington Beach. Go stare at the ocean. Maybe lay out. I don't know. Maybe lay out. See if the wife's up to it. See if she's got energy or not. She's invited. She's invited. But if she doesn't have enough energy, I will go without her. She'll probably have enough energy, though. She'll have enough energy. I'm in Santa Monica. I would love to meet you for lunch sometime too. Cool. Are you buying? By the way, I'm not going to Santa Monica. I'm not going to Santa Monica. Sorry. I lived in West LA for 1 year when I moved to, it was Brentwood. You know where Brentwood is. But I lived in Brentwood for 1 year when I moved from Arizona to, from Scottsdale to Brentwood, 2007. And I was there 1 year. So I went to Santa Monica a lot. I used to really like it, and it's just too congested for me now. And then I see these YouTube videos. I've seen it in LA, but I see these YouTube videos in Santa Monica with the what is it, the shopping center? What is it? What is it? I used to go there all the time. God, it's on the tip of my tongue. It doesn't look as great as it was back in 2007. It's not the district. What is it? I don't know. What's the outdoor mall over there? God, I can't remember. Can't remember. I used to go there a lot. Promenade. Yep. It's top of my tongue. I'm getting old. I'm going Santa Monica Place. Yeah. I see YouTube videos where it's not as there's a lot of businesses that shut down in the promenade. I don't know. Maybe you can confirm it. I haven't been there myself, but in the last year, it seems like a lot of businesses shut down the promenade. So it's not as great as it once was back in 2007, 2008, and beyond that. So, yeah, I don't really have any desire to go up there. Too much traffic, too congested for me. After 1 year of living in Brentwood, I moved to Orange County, and it was a little bit slower pace and much more my speed. So that's why I'm down here in Orange County and chilling. So yeah. What else? Heading to Zurich. Nice. So my brother-in-law, my wife's sister's husband, brother-in-law, is from Switzerland. So speaks like 4 languages, including Chinese. The guy's an animal. My wife's Chinese. She doesn't speak Chinese. My wife's sister's Chinese. She doesn't speak Chinese. They're born in America, right? Obviously, well, not obviously. They're born in America. They don't speak any Chinese. Very disappointing to their parents. Their parents speak Cantonese and Mandarin, and so when I first met him, shout out to Terry. Sometimes he watches um, this live stream, sometimes, not always. He's a busy guy. He's a very busy guy, entrepreneur, hustler. So shout out to Terry, my brother-in-law. If he's watching this, he's from Switzerland. Met his whole family at his wedding. Fun people. And when I first met him, he was able to order off the menu in Chinese, and I was like, man, I was so jealous. Guy speaks like 4 languages. I barely speak one. So with that, have a good time, Martina. My son and family live there. Cool. I love the Alps. Yep. I've never been there, but probably on the to-do list. But right now we're in hunkering down mode, and we're just gonna take it day by day, see how we get through there. With that, have a great weekend. Have fun. Get outside. Get some vitamin D from that sun, that natural vitamin D. Bitcoin is up almost 1% today. Woo! Can't wait for it to be up 10%, 5%. That'd be awesome. Come on, give us some rocket ships. Give us some rocket ships. That would be awesome. We're not out of the woods yet, but we're starting to see a clearing in the woods. Get through this consolidation area, and then we'll see if it takes off from there. Whew, over an hour today. Thank you. And we will see you on. Are we going to see you on Monday? I don't know. Is the markets closed on Monday? I can't remember. I have to double check. If the markets are closed on Monday, we might not see you on Monday. Maybe we'll do it anyways. The plan is to do a live stream when the markets are open. But if the market is not open and crypto is pumping, maybe we'll do a live stream. But the plan is to do a live stream when the market is open. The stock market is open. So we'll see. We'll either see you Monday or Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Adios.